Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Hildith is saying hello as well. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we are back with the refugees of Martin. We have one last quest with them. Almost. I suppose we must make ready now. Would you be so kind as to ready the horses and gather anything that we might need for our journey? We must travel light, but I expect some spears and shields will come in handy. If we do not need them, the guardians of the Hermberg will want them. Very well. We can do that. Now, as you can see, there are two things in here. We have our inventory almost full. But we have these siege orders that were for one of the quests we did on the previous episode. So it seems we should be able to destroy this and don't have any issues, but it's very strange. But since we need the inventory space so much, I guess we'll need to destroy that and hopefully find a vendor soon so that we can free up some much needed backspace. Ready the horses now. Okay, we're ready to leave now. You work quickly, Beriathan. I had hoped you would take longer, for I dread this next step. I'll now see if I have what it takes to motivate my people. I cannot delay any longer. I hope you will come with us, my friend. You and Elstan strengthen my will. I will gather my people now. Come, Beriathan. I would have you at my side for this. I must brace myself for the displeasure of my people.
Acting as Thane, Agelwyn must now venture out and lead her people to the safety of the Hornburg, where Theoden King plans to make his stand against the vast forces of Isengard.
And it's the best place for you to be in right now, so don't make this any harder than it already is. Okay, Agelwyn. Everyone has gathered. I must address the people of Martin now. Everyone, I have asked you to gather to tell you that it is time for us to leave. I have come to realize that Martin is lost to us. The forts have fallen and Rohan is at war. The Westfall belongs to the enemy. Our friend here has gone to great lengths to find us a safe path to Helm's Deep. Helm's Deep? You would have us abandon our homes, woman? I know it is difficult, but we must flee. It is our best hope. It is what Gladsuna wanted. Clearly you are unfit to lead a mouse to a cheese, Lady Agelwyn, if this is your solution. I must insist. Please ready yourselves to ride at once. I would rather die than follow you. No! Please, there is no need for violence. You may all defy me if you wish. I will not oppose you, but I beg you to reconsider. For your own safety. Not resisting us is the first wisdom I have heard from you. Agelwyn's speech did not go as well as you hoped, but several people are still willing to follow her. That did not go well at all, but it is done. I will not look back now. Let us get this journey over with. We ride at once. Agelwyn is undeterred by the rebellion of half of her followers. So the question is, I don't think that's all of them.
What brings you to these lands?
We have been blessed with a safe journey thus far. I hope it stays that way. Helm's Deep draws near. Take heart, people of Marton, we are almost there. Agelwyn is heartened by the good fortune encountered on the journey. Okay. Let us try and attack this. No, don't run yet. It's not the time for running yet. Is that it? Okay. Oh, here they come, more of them. You know what? It would be a great help if some of these people were to help me. Please. That's it. Oh, Jesus Christ, how many more of them are coming? Thank you, friend. Let us continue. I see that the fields are not yet safe. Who are we waiting for, or what are we waiting for? Oh, okay. I see that on the tracker. Maybe I should turn this back up. But of course, we need to interact with the bodies and see what happened to them. At least some of the people are safe, but what happened here? Let us see. You recognize this person. You saw these refugees on the road when you first entered the Westfold. These poor folk never made it to Helm's Deep, for the plains were crawling with the deadly serpents of the enemy. Oh god, the first people you meet in the Westfold have been murdered by the White Hand. Innocent people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Poor people. Oh god.
What brings you to these lands?
Did you know these poor people, Beriathan? I am so sorry. They were like us, were they not? Unarmed people, fleeing to the Hornburg for safety. If you had not been with us, this would have been us. Helm's Deep is so near. Let us continue, Beriathan. We're almost there, and then we part ways. I cannot thank you enough for getting us through this. Well, at least the people from Marton made it safely.
We have need of you. There is still much to be done.
It was good of you to rally those people, Beriathan. I believe the women will be safe in the glittering caves and the men will be put to good use upon the battlements. The lady hopes to see you within, but she said to bid you farewell if you insisted upon going back out into the fray.
We have need of you. There is still much to be done.
I still urge you to come within, but it would seem that you have still had no word of Erkenbrand, Grimbold, or any of the others. What do you wish to do? You take your leave of gambling. You must search the town of Grimslade now, for that is where Grimbold is staying. I wish you a safe journey, Beriathan, and a speedy one at that. Okay. So, okay. The town of Grimslade is to the east. Let us leave a Helm's Deep so that we can check the map of the Westfold. But it's really not as far. We're gonna take the road to the east, this one here. Okay, here we have it, the Westfold. Where does this road take to? The White Mountains? Okay. Yeah, I know. I think I know what that road is, but that's not the road we need to take now. So we need to find a way, a point in which we can cross this river without hopefully getting dismounted. Maybe through here, if we can. Oh, no, that was too much for any worsted to overcome. So, there on the horizon you can see the road that would lead us to Grimslade. And let us see if we are luckier this time and we can cross this on the steed. Yeah! We did it! Okay, so now we just need to stick to the road. The town is right around the corner. We have discovered Grimslade. We've made it. We're gonna grab Stable Master.
What is happening to these lands?
And the milestone, as usual. Now, let me double check in here something because, yeah, we have enough task items actually to free up some backspace. So let us do that in glittering sword shit. Yeah. Ornate ears. I don't see any. Rough skins. Yeah. Shattered daggers. Battered furs. Yeah, we're doing good. Thin wings. Clipped ear. No. Damaged birds. Shatter hatches. Shatter hatches, yeah. Let us do this one. Gonna unlock the weekly quest. Do this really quick. So that's 5 out of 10. We're gonna do some more glittering sword shits. Tattered furs. Tattered daggers. Okay, that's better. That's a little bit better. So we have got some rep, universal crafting ingredient, and we also got a few slots free on our back. So all in all, I think we did very good. Now let us enter the meat hall. And who do we have here? Hildith!
War is upon us. Down with Isengard!
Hail, stranger! Do you bring tidings of my husband or the soldiers of Grimslade who have gone missing from the forts? Hildith's hopeful stare turns to disappointment quickly enough as you tell her you came to beg for word of the same people.
Saruman will pay for the crimes of the White Hand.
I will summon a small council to discuss the tidings you bring, stranger. You may leave my presence. I have no further need of you until I have gathered the council here. If you wish to occupy yourself, you may speak to the townsfolk. Alright. Yeah, take a look at this. It's like 2 troll hits, 2 bears, and even 1 Momak. And if all those are trophies of Grimbold, then let me tell you, well, we already knew Grimbold was a badass, but...
Welcome, my friend.
I am Grimbold, son of Grimbold. My father is away at the forts and now my mother is staying in his place. Where are you from? You have very strange clothing. What's wrong with my clothes? Don't you like it? I love it. As a matter of fact. So, I don't know where you're coming from.
Welcome. And well met, my friend.
I am Grimbold, son of Grimbold. My mother will not let me in the meat hall when she is acting as Thane, so I stay out here and run around. Say, would you care to have a race? I'll even give you a head start.
Welcome, my friend.
Are you ready to race? You may get a head start if you like. Try and beat me to the front of gate of town. I am very fast. Ready? Go! Run to the front of the gate. Grimbold thinks he can beat you. Well, good luck. We're very fast actually. As a matter of fact, playing anything other than a Warden feels so slow to me after so many years of playing as a Warden that I'm always confident on my speed, but as you can see, Grimbold has beaten us. Grimbold has done the impossible and beaten you.
Welcome, my friend.
Oh, hello there, Slowpoke. I told you I am very fast. Would you care to have another race? I will give you an even longer head start this time. Let us race to the stable at the far southwest side of town. South... Okay.
Do you bring provisions?
I cannot talk now, stranger. If you wish to make yourself useful, you will help us make more arrows for defending our walls.
We are a strong lot. We will survive.
Yeah, you wait there, Grimbold. Let me finish this first. Word is coming to the west hall, that much is plain. I fear we haven't made enough arrows to supply the walls, and the merchants haven't been through with the large order I made weeks ago. We have to make our own, I'm afraid, but we haven't enough hands for the job. And where do you want me to go? In the armory, so yeah. That's what I thought. We needed to enter here. Okay, we need to pick up a few of these. Look, there is even a vendor here. Maybe we can free up some backspace after all. Or maybe I can do that when I finish this episode, so that we don't take too much screen time doing that. Sounds like a plan. This will do well. Thank you for taking this time to help, traveler.
Do you bring provisions? We are a strong lot. We will survive.
It is wartime and our food stores are alarmingly low now that our supply lines are cut off. Lady Agelwyn has left Meduseld empty, Marton is silent, and the people of Rohan fear to use the roads. We must bolster our supplies. What do you want me to do?
Do you bring provisions?
If you find yourself outside the gates of Grimslade, please pick any edible roots or plants you find. Many of our townsfolk gather their food from the surrounding forest, but they say it's far too dangerous and they go hungry.
Hail, traveler. Are you here to help us?
Merchants are nowhere to be found since things got bad in the Westfold and we've not had any supplies coming in. I fear that soon our gates will close against the tide of enemies. We do not have enough food to survive a long siege. Have you any skill at hunting? Any meat we can add to our stores will be a great comfort. Alrighty. So we'll need to leave town eventually. That was bound to happen. But first, the stables to the southwest of town I think are over here. And here we have Grimbold, of course. Grimbold has beaten you again, but to be fair, he had some of a head start.
Welcome
This time.
well met, my friend.
Too slow, such a shame. Shall we race back to the meat hall? It is not far. Go! Back to the meat hall it is. Can even try to take some shortcuts. Not too much of a shortcut really, but every little bit helps, I suppose. Grimbold has beaten you soundly.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Grimbold only smiles mockedly at you. You find that you don't like this little boy very much. His breathing is not even labored. One more race? Back to the front gate. I am sure you'll win this time, since you already know the way. Yeah, right. Whatever you say. Maybe you already figured out how is he doing this. Or maybe you remember the quest line. In any case, we are about to get an explanation.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
So slow. However do you travel across the lands when you cannot outrun a boy?
The enemy must be punished for encroaching upon our lands.
Those twins have you running all over town, do they? I can't believe you let them trick you. None of us townsfolk have fallen for that trick in many a year. Twins! You've been tricked. So of course that makes sense. And how did you expect us to know? Not to fall in their game. If it's our first time ever here. So yeah, we kinda had it coming, but those boys for our trouble.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
My son's wife has never shown me any great kindness. She is a quarrelsome woman as ever was. Are you here to ask after my son Grimbold? Alas, he is away at the forts. He is a great thane, and I watch for his return every day. I know Erkenbrand will take good care of him.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
You are looking for word of my son Grimbold too. Would that I had it. You are afraid to look around my home. I had a letter from him not long ago. He was a dear boy and he has grown into a great man. I pray every moment for his safe return from the forts. Have a look around and don't you pay any mind to me if I start to ramble. My visitors are few since my son rode to war. Okay, so what do we have here? Warhorn. Helgith's voice calls out as you examine an old warhorn. When he was a boy, he hit his father's warhorn to try to stop him from going off to battle. But of course my good husband knew he had it and let him have it as a keepsake. His father did not come back, and my dear boy thought that death took his father because he had not his horn to sound the alarm. It took a long while to soothe his fears. My Grimbold feels much. Interesting. Ah, the letter! Hildith calls out as you examine the letter. Ah, that is the last letter I have received from my dear son. He wrote about the prince, poor Theodred, how he died in his arms. He wrote that Helm was fighting against him in trying to hold the forts. My poor son, he was struggling a great deal. Well, last time I taught with Grimbold and Helm, they were not fighting. I can tell you that much. Oh, wait. There is another room here. Miniature writer, okay. Hildith calls out as you examine a small figurine. A gift to my son from Erkenbrand. He gave it to my son to remind him of his father's honor as he died to defend the Westfold. Grimbold has cherished this statuette and its giver ever since. That great lord is like a father to Grimbold. They are both of them great, sacrificing everything for the Riddermark, defending her lands and her king. They love Rohan more than anyone. How it must pain them to see her at war. Ah, okay, what else do we have here? Needlework? Hildith calls out when you examine the latest needlework. Hildith made that for him when they were first betrothed, and he cherished it always. He loved that wife of his, even if her words caught him like a whip. They had a terrible fight when he left for war. All of Grimslade could hear.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
You take your leave of kindly, Hildith, saying that you have trespassed on her hospitality long enough, and that other pressing matters are at hand. Of course. You traveling warriors, I know you're like. Always more to do. It was kind of you to stop and talk to an old woman. I hope you find Grimbold and Erkenbrand in time. What do we have here? Vitality, agility. No, well, gonna take this, but not actually going to equip it. Let us return to the meat hole now. That was everything else we were missing. The forts were lost, but surely was Helm's fault? He and Grimbold had a falling out. But yeah, once again, that was not the case when we were at the forts. So, what happened exactly between Grimbold and Helm? They seem to get along good enough.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Took you long enough to find us out. We always outsmart the people around here, but most of them don't know it. Mother won't let us in the meat hole because she knows we're up to no good. Yeah, that explains a lot.
War is upon us. Down with Isengard!
Let us discuss the matters at hand.
Saruman will pay for the crimes of the White Hand.
Let it not be said that Hildith, wife of Grimbold, does not honor guests in her hall. Be seated, Beriathan. I wish to take your counsel. It is too long since we have had news from the plains. Let us convene now.
Hildith, the headstrong wife of Grimbold, now leads Grimslade in her husband's absence.
Okay. So here we have Hildith and her council. Who are these guys exactly? Widmar, Ortgar, Humbrit, and Kutzig. And Dunwart. Okay.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Good, everyone is here. Let us begin at once. Pay attention everyone, your Thane is speaking. We are behind our news of the mark since our trade routes fell away. Our guest brings word that the forts of Isen have fallen. The lords who held them, Erkenbrand, Helm, and our own Grimbold, are missing. None have heard from them. Marton, our neighboring town, is destroyed and much of the Westfold is in ruin. Our king braces for war in the Hernberg and Gandalf Greyheim searches high and low for Grimbold and the others. I shall send my 4 swiftest riders south in every direction to look for him in the Westfold. Are you sure that is wise, my lady? It's a death sentence to ride out now. I advise you to look to our defenses or our escape, and waste not a man or horse on anything else. Are you questioning me, Dunward? No indeed, Lady Hildith. It is just that if Grimbold were here, But Grimbold is decidedly not here. If you do not like the fact anymore, I do not like the fact any more than you do, which is why we must find him. Riders, did you not hear my command? Return to me when you have news of Grimbold. Off you go. Speak against me again, Dunward, and I will send you from Grimslade. My word is law in Grimbold's absence. My apologies, Lady Hildith. I only wish to offer my humble counsel. Hildith has offended everyone with her harsh words. Yeah, I noticed. She tends to do that.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Do you wish to help us, Beriathan? You look to be a seasoned warrior. Grimbold took the bulk of our soldiers to fight with him at the forts, and we need all the strength we can muster if we are to survive this war. You ask Hildith why she asks for help when she turns it away when offered by her counselor. Her face turns to stone. Of course, you are not obligated to stay. Help yourself to whatever hospitality Grimslade has to offer, and then I wish you safe travels. Go to Hildith and take your leave, yeah? Hildith gives you a look as hard as stone as you depart. You felt compelled to take one last look at Hildith. Utterly alone in the Thane's seat, Hildith's angry demeanor has dissolved into one of deep sadness now that she thinks no one is near. You offer your sympathy to Dunward.
This misery upon us.
You offered your sympathy to Dunward and tell him that his sage advice did not deserve such a harsh reaction. Thank you for saying so, Beriathan. Grimbold appointed me counselor in his absence to help Hildith, but she will not have a word from me. She is a cold woman. Grimbold is sorely missed. He is loved by all.
There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
I cannot bear to see us lose more of Grimslade's finest men. I want Grimbold found, and Erkenbrat and the rest, but I believe he would have come directly to Grimslade if he headed this way. We should not be wasting good men on wild goose chases. Will you help them in their missions and speed their return? Yeah, of course, you can count on me for that. No more quests in here, it seems. We can leave Grimslade and look for these people. Umbridge, Winmar, Ortgar, and Kutsik. Okay. What do we have here? Ah! Half-orcs! Half-orc scouting parties prowl the woods surrounding Grimslade, terrorizing the people of that town. You should defeat the half-orcs prowling too near the walls of Grimslade. So we need to defeat 5 half-orc parties. We are already 1 in. Is that another one? Yeah. No. Yeah. This is another one. There we go. Perfect. We have another one here. Another one there. Let us see if we can pull these guys. Would be much easier if they stick closer together, but anyway. And the last half-orc scouting party is somewhere around here, but here we also have Hunbreed.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Half-orcs! The woods here are utterly crawling with them. There must be a large encampment nearby for there to be so many. I must return to warn Lady Hildith.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
All who have ventured into the woods of late have quickly returned home because of the half-orc scouts, but I have found the source of them. Look at this great encampment, Beriathan. What should we do about this?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I believe these half-orcs are up to something, sneaking so close to Grimslade as they do. I would like to capture one and take him for questioning. I will join you inside. You should whistle for me when you have found a suitable prisoner, and I will take him to the jail in Grimslade. Alright. Let us first... come over here. The last scouting party that we're missing. There we go. You have defeated the scouting parties terrorizing the woods near Grimslade. It does not bode well that half-orc scouts can be found so near the town. Yeah, not well at all. Now, we need to find some more root vegetables. And I think those deers... no. That's not the meat I need to gather. Not from those deers. Root vegetable. Yeah, let us try and grab all the root vegetables before we enter the enemy camp. That's 7th. And then the 8th. Perfect. Now, let us enter the camp. Adorned chest. Half-orc plunder, yeah. There are some more quests in here. Take it easy, Garrelly. We're doing okay. Ah, stupid half-orc. What do we have here? You have come upon many chests filled with treasures, all looted during the half-orc's plunder of Rohan. You should take back the treasure for the Rohirrim, for the servants of Isengard do not deserve to keep it. And what's that? A corpse? Okay, we can do without that corpse. How small are you? All right. Any more plunderers in here? No. We need to move forward within the camp. We have discovered Pushum Rouse. Okay. You have defeated a number of half-orcs near Grimslade, but there are too many to uproot the entire encampment. You have done all that you could here. You have reclaimed the stolen treasures amassed in Fusham Rouse. Okay, and here we have the enemy we were looking for, Dower Howl. Here to capture me, are you? I'd like to see you try. The likes of you are no match for us. Look, even standing in your caltrops, you are no match for me. And the might of Gondor. Stop your cheap tricks, please. We have subdued Dower Hall. And now we need to speak with Humbrid.
The enemy must be punished for encroaching upon our lands.
Well done, Beriathan. I will take this one to the jail at once. Perhaps we can get some information out of him. Okay, with that we have assisted a Humbrid. And fortunately, there is an easy way out of the enemy camp. Through this cave opening over here. But first, we can actually grab this chest. And we can go now. So that was Humbrid. We can remove this quest actually, and instead, okay, yeah, the animals we need to hunt are a little bit to the north. So let us see if we can find some of them and avoid these half-orcs. We don't need to fight any more of them. We can also make our way north to the next rider of Grimslade, and along the road, look for the meat we need. I don't think this bird is gonna help. No. This one over here, that's another story. We need to take this one out for the meat. Alright, that's one. Here we have another one. Okay. Pork Packmaster, no. Of course, we would like to eat pork meat. That sounds disgusting.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I have noticed rather a lot of orcs roaming the fields, where a year past there were none. They are fell nightmarish creatures. What is to be done?
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
I worry that the orcs from Isengard have destroyed the herd creatures that roam wild in the Westfold. They are our horses, our beasts of burden, our cows, our goats, and we cannot manage without them. Would you look to see if they are affected by the deadly hunters?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
The fell works are everywhere. I looked, Beriathan. The Rohirrim despise these deadly beasts, for they thirst for the blood of our horses and our men. Will you hunt them with me, Wanderer? Yeah, let us begin. Let's begin with this guy here. So yeah, that's work number 1. Animal bones. Found a pile of bones. There we go. What do we have here? Scar deposits, branches. Okay, here we have more bones. Here we have words. I didn't want to attack that goat. Sorry, you were on the way. You really shouldn't be here. The worst part is that you can take meat of that goat, or can you? No, seems you can't. If you could, that at least would be another story, but... what a shame. Oh, come on. Completed the wards. Okay, so we only need one more pile of bones, which I can't see. Oh, who's this one? Ortgar. Oh my god, Ortgar, what happened to you? The poor man has been killed, not unlike the many who rode out into the Westfold before him in recent times. It was perilous to venture out alone. Ortgar is dead, and his killer lies mortally wounded near him. Dunwart warned Hildith of the danger in riding out alone, and the warning was just. Ortgar is the most recent of many deaths upon the plains of the Westfold of late. My boys will be wanting to avenge my death, man. You make yourself comfortable and let them stake you in the gods while we make friendly banter. They'll be along soon for revenge. My boys make you pay for this just like him. Are you sure? We don't count on it. Ah, there it is, the pile of bones that I was looking for. Okay. There we go. You have avenged Orkgar, whose death was needless. Fewer orcs now haunt the Westfold. Is that it? Yeah. Seems that's it. So we only need... to get a little bit more meat from some of the herd animals around here. I think we can do that. Should be able to do that. If they don't play hard to find, which I hope they don't. We did a lot of progress today. I was not expecting us to be able to find 3 out of 4 of those scouts with the time we had left. Ah, you and your stupid stunts. You keep doing that and you will make this personal. I don't want it to be personal, but you are not helping. Okay, I see another one there. Was about to run right to the next one, but then I remembered I can't. I need to pick up this, actually. At least I remembered this time. But as I had told you before, it's easy to forget about this mechanic. Which still doesn't make any sense to me anyway, so... I hope at some point somebody will rework the quests that use it so that this mechanic ceases to exist, but I don't think the LOTRO team has the resources right now to go back to this kind of old content, to do this kind of rework. I'm not holding my breath for it. It would be nice if it happened, but if it doesn't, well, we have learned to live with it.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
You found many remains of our wild herds, did you? I feared as much. Even if we survive the war, times will be hard for us all. Awesome. So, our level changed to 95. Passive skill, legendary, not sure what that is about. But since we are already at the level cap of Helm's Deep, we're gonna equip the Son of the Tortoise for the time being, this time for good.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
You are the most efficient slayer of those beasts I have ever seen, Beriathan. It was an honor to hunt with you. Okay, we also got this introduction quest, but since we are not at that point yet, we're gonna leave it on our quest log for the time being. We only need to find one more of these riders, but that will be part of the next episode. For the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.